EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Prescott now from the 50. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation. And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It's been quite the season for Maher. First kicker in NFL history with 3 kicks of 60-plus. He's hit twice in 2019 from 60 or more, from 62 just before halftime against the Jets in Week 6. And then 1 week later, he hit from 63 to end the first half against the Eagles. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A first down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Check. Walk 54. Here we go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Bridgewater again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in.
Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
58, right over there. Yeah. Let's go, D. We're going to 53. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Check 53. 47. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Shoot. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
First down, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is Cook with the grab. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, 46. Check. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott from the gun on third. It's caught. Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch. And that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
Bridgewater now from the 50. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Bridgewater forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He gets it complete to Harris. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater, and complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 1st down, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Big stop, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Check. Watch 54. Double dog.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 22, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott.
Check 50.
And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards for him on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Prescott flush to his right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charlie, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check three.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down throw for Prescott. Gets by him at the 25. He's got the connection to Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here I come. Check 24. Check 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check, check. 36. 36.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. 46. Right there. 54, Mike. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 47. 54. You go night. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Zoom. You don't see me.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 44, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Check 49. Check 49.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go, 47. 54. I'm on. Here we go, go to 54. Go to 54. Why in? 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The tackle made by Jeff Heath. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on second down, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On 2nd and 12, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check. Here we go, 46. Check. Check 26. Check 26. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
54 Mike.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
46.
Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 54. Mike 50. 47. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Go. Get up. 26.
Now Prescott.
Let's go, defense.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
45-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Off.
Get that holes.
Right there. 54. Right there. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Under. Here we go. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Mike 54.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Mike 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go. Watch tight end. Out.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Long from Big D.